Representatives from the State Highway Patrol, the Ohio Department of Transportation, and local law enforcement met recently to discuss and brainstorm safety measures for State Routes 42 and 30. Fatal accidents over the past few weeks occurred at the intersections of U.S. Route 42 and Ohio 302, 42 and County Road 995, as well as U.S. 30 and County Road 2175. Lieutenant Durant of the Ashland Post State Highway Patrol attended the meeting and says many great ideas came from it.
ODOT is playing a big role and a willing participant in the discussions. We were talking about rumble strips and different things that help alert the drivers coming up to the intersections. And we also talked about educating and also using enforcement as, increasing the enforcement efforts to get people to notice and pay closer attention in intersections.
Crash reports are still processing, but Lieutenant Durant pointed out the common denominator in the fatal accidents. The victims were not wearing their seatbelts. Statistics show that seatbelts save lives. When used correctly, they reduce the risk of fatal injury to front seat passengers by 45%. Christine Myers of ODOT was also in attendance and talked to us about the steps ODOT takes every day to ensure your safety on the roads.
We look at each one of these locations anytime that there is an occurrence, particularly when there are fatalities that are involved. So we're taking a look at those intersections to make sure that the sight distance is meeting our standards, to make sure that there's nothing obstructing the view for motorists approaching the intersections. We're also looking at any kind of safety enhancements that we could use, such as the LED stop signs. We are using those more frequently at some of our high crash locations where there's an intersection involving a two-way intersection.
Although these measures won't bring back the lives that were lost, officials hope they can decrease and ultimately prevent fatalities, especially in these high traffic areas.
Each officer takes it personal, and we want to work, and we don't want any more families to have to feel the grief that these families are feeling. I myself, I have a son that's 16 years old that's just started driving, and it means a lot to me that we can reach out to these kids and make a difference.
Officers have many programs in place in our local schools, such as 5 Minutes for Life and mock crashes, which teach students safe driving techniques. Young or old, officials want to stress the importance of safe driving.
It also requires educating a vast majority of motorists, so it's not just the youthful drivers that are being involved, it's also your drivers that have been out on the road for a very long time. We just want to emphasize that people should be wearing their safety belts, be attentive while you're on the roadways, and just be aware that, we want everybody to go home.
For WMFD TV, I'm Lauren Artino.